Can you imagine if your weather app charged you to get weather alerts? They charged you $10 to get a weather alert. That's what we could be looking at here. Watch this.
Imagine that your weather app charged you $9.99 to let you know that a tornado was coming. You think I'm joking? Let me tell you what's happening right now. Since 1870, that's 155 years, the National Weather Service has given us free weather forecasts. You know, those warnings that literally save lives. Well, Trump's administration wants to privatize it. Not because of waste or fraud, but because billionaires want to make money off of the weather. Remember the Texas floods on July 4th that killed about 132 people so far? Well, while families were literally drowning, Trump's Commerce Secretary, Howard Lutnick, this guy, he was selling shares in a company that, wait for it, makes money off of natural disaster imaging. Literally, his company, Cantor Fitzgerald, has tens of millions of dollars invested in disaster tech. Convenient timing, right? Here's the sick part. They want to cut the National Weather Service's budget by 27% and make you pay for data that used to be free. In fact, the guy Trump picked to run weather services, this guy Neil Andrew Jacobs, he literally used to work for a private weather company. He thinks we should, and I quote, rely more heavily on private companies for weather forecasts. But wait, there's more. They already fired 12% of the National Weather Service's staff through DOGE cuts. So, fewer people to warn you about disasters right before the disasters start making billionaires money. This is happening right as climate change is making extreme weather events worse and more frequent. They're literally setting us up to pay premium prices on survival information during the most dangerous time in human history. So when the next hurricane hits and your weather app says, subscribe for $19.99 to see evacuation routes, remember this moment and remember exactly which politicians got you there. And share this before they paywall the weather. Because apparently now even knowing if you're gonna die is a luxury service.
Now, how fucked up is that? You know when your phone goes, there is a tornado in your area. They want to put that in the hands of private industry, right? They want to let that all be privatized and somebody be able to make profit off of that. I am not one of those people on the left that say billionaires shouldn't exist, and I have argued with people on my side of the political aisle for a long time over that concept. But I am going to tell you this. This needs to be the last billionaire we have as president. This needs to be the last billionaire administration. This entire thing with Trump and this administration, this is not about governance. It's how do we squeeze every last fucking dime out of every last American taxpayer to make ourselves even more money. So when people come to me and go, well, what about like people like Mark Cuban, or what about people like, no. First of all, no more entertainers, no more billionaires in our government. You guys we have got to stop electing people like this. You not see what the fuck they're doing to our country? And the fucked up part about it is it's places full of Trump voters that are going to get hit in some of these instances with hurricanes and floods and things of that nature that they're not going to know about, because the guy that they think is their savior is going to squeeze them even harder if he can find a way.